I have just reached an amazing milestone of having $100,000 invested. Now, this did not take 2 years. This does not take 3 years. This took a matter of about 5 years to have $100,000 invested. Now, I'm not saying I literally put in $100,000. Of course, I invested a certain amount of money, and the market grows my money to where it is now at $100,000. So just a quick breakdown of the $100,000. First, I have about $70,000 in my 401k, and then I have about $30,000 split between a 529, a brokerage account, and a Roth IRA. So how did we get here? How did I get to this $100,000 invested into the market at 28 years old? Well, I sacrificed. I took care of the big three, and I always talk about the big three, which is housing, transportation, and food. And one of the biggest things you got to take care of is your housing. If you're able to take care of your housing, it will free up so much money. So the first year, housing was not taken care of. We were renting, and then the next 4 years, we were house hacking. If you don't know what house hacking is, it's buying a house, buying a multifamily property, living in one unit and renting out the top. So basically we're living rent-free going on 4 years by house hacking. So house hacking was one of the main ways that we were able to reach this milestone. But then another way was automating our savings and investment. So of course your 401k is invested automatically before anything is taken out. And I made sure to always up my contributions. I recently got to a good fixed number that I like, and I'll just continue to invest that and watch my account grow. I made sure to automate the money that's going into the brokerage account and the Roth IRA. So automation has really helped me because I don't have to go into my accounts every month to move money to these certain accounts. They just automatically are taken out of my account and they're automatically invested into the S&P 500. But also investing into funds like the S&P 500, it has assisted me in growing my account to $100,000. S&P 500 recently has been on a tear. The stock market in general has been on a tear over the last few years. And by investing into the stocks the last few years, my accounts has grown to where it is now. There's a lot of things that have attributed to me reaching this $100,000 goal. And the third main reason is because I avoided lifestyle creep. We get raises, our income goes up year after year, and I avoided just putting that money towards the more liabilities. Instead, I up my investments every year, whether it's $50, $100, or $200. I made sure to increase my investments and live off of less than I make and avoid liabilities. And there's some things that people don't see. Still have student loans, so still paying off those things. But a big thing that people don't see is that we're making the sacrifices in certain areas, especially when it comes to housing. I'm telling you, by house hacking, it's literally one of the main reasons that I've reached this feat in a matter of 5 years, is because we don't have much to any money going towards housing. So with that money going towards housing, that can be now invested, and that is the sacrifice that no one sees. A lot of people might have the opportunity to house hack, and they might actually house hack, but then with that extra money that's not going towards housing, they may put it towards trips, they may put it towards a car, they may put it towards some other liability instead of investing. And believe me, we have gone on our trips, and I've done videos on how to go on trips for cheap, but you can still go on your trips and you can still invest by house hacking because your expenses are just lower. And I make sure to live within my means. I don't do Uber Eats. I don't go off a budget too much. I try not to spend too much money in certain areas, and I have my priorities in place. And you have to have your priorities in place if you're going to invest meaningfully. I'm already at 100K and I'm not even close to being done. When you reach 100K, your accounts really start compounding on top of each other. And even though the money is not all in one account, it's kind of spread apart, I'm still going to get that growth between the two accounts. So one of the biggest reasons that my accounts have grown to $100,000 is because the market has been on a tear, but there's also been years where there's a down market. And guess what? I was continually investing into that market as well. And I have years and years and years of investing. I have 20 plus years of investing. So my accounts are going to grow well over $100,000. We're hoping that accounts will reach 1 million by the time we're 40. So by continually investing, even if we invest the same amount and don't add more to it, our accounts will be at $1 million around the time we turn 40. So we have to continue to invest, keep our expenses low, but also still enjoy life at the same time. It's really a balancing trick, and I'm telling you that house hacking has been the best way to do this, but we can't stay here forever. I mean, we can, but we're most likely not going to. So that is going to be the next challenge. How can we transition out of a house hack to a single family home, pay a mortgage. Hopefully we have enough money coming from the house hack to go to this mortgage, and we can still invest the same amount that we do. Now, we have raised our investment, we have lowered our investments, but we have always continued to invest something. You know, for example, we have continued to put the same amount of money into my 401k for the last 2 years. We're not maxing it out, but we have put the same amount of money in our 401k for the last 2 years. And then for the Roth IRA and the brokerage account, goals have changed, situations have changed where we're now investing less into those accounts, but we're still going to continually invest something every month. And then when you get these raises, you need to put money towards your 401k, towards your brokerage accounts, so you're not feeling that lifestyle creep when it does happen. So here's my message to you guys. You can have $100,000 invested by the age of 28 or by the age of 30. You have to engineer your lifestyle to get to this point. It's not easy to sacrifice. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice, especially in your 20s. You want to live life, you want to go travel, you want to eat food, you want to do Uber Eats. But if you are serious about retiring, and not even early, but retiring at a good time, and not when you're 60, 65, or 70, then you have to sacrifice while you're young. And that's one thing that I did. I sacrificed while I'm young, and now we're here, $100,000 invested, $100,000 into the market, even though it's not in one location. I will have $100,000 in my 401k probably in the next 2 or 3 years. So I'll be about 30, 31 with $100,000 invested in my 401k and about probably $40,000 invested in my brokerage account. And we're just gonna continue to stack. Now my net worth is not at 100,000. It's a little bit above that because we have real estate and we have some savings, and when you factor in maybe the value of a car or something. But $100,000 invested, it feels great. It feels good to know that I think I'm doing it right. I think I'm going down the right path, having my money invested. I think I'm going down a good path, and I believe that you guys can go down the same path and have 100K invested. I think that it's a great milestone to have, and we're just gonna continue to pay down our student loans, continue to pay down this car loan, and our net worth is gonna go up, and hopefully our investments are gonna go up as well. And before you know, it'll be a $200,000, $250,000, $500,000 invested into the market. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys find some kind of motivation that even in a market like this, you can still earn money in the market, you can still go on vacation, you can still get a car, you can still live your life, but you just gotta make some sacrifices in certain areas. You gotta make some sacrifices in certain areas, sacrificing the big 3 if you're able to. Remember, that's your transportation, your housing, your food. And I promise that you'll be able to reach the dreams that you want. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.